Simple English Stories.
Welcome to Simple English Stories, the calm place to learn English through real conversations about life. I'm Tom, and today we're starting a deep and important topic: how to save money every month. But this isn't just about numbers or budgets. It's about your mindset, your habits, and how you think and feel about money. Anna is here with me. Hi, Anna. Many people think saving money means being cheap or living with no fun. But real saving is not about saying no to everything. It's about saying yes to what truly matters.
That's true. When I was younger, I always thought saving was boring. I used to spend everything I earned because I wanted to enjoy life.
I used to think the same way. But after a few years, I realized that without savings, life becomes stressful. You can't rest because one small problem can destroy your balance.
Yes, like when your phone breaks or you suddenly need to pay a medical bill. It feels terrible when you have no backup.
That's when I started to understand. Saving money means freedom. It means peace of mind. When you have a little extra saved, you feel stronger inside.
I love that. It's not about how much you save, it's about feeling safe.
Let's start with mindset, the way you think about money. Most people focus on spending money, not keeping it. They ask, how can I buy this? Instead of, do I really need this? Right. Our emotions control our money more than we think. So the first smart saving habit is learning to wait before spending. When you feel like buying something, give yourself time, maybe 24 hours. If you still want it after a day, it might be worth it. If not, you just saved money.
I actually tried that rule. Last month, I wanted to buy a new bag. It looked so beautiful. But I waited one day, and the next morning I thought, I don't really need it. I saved $60 just like that.
That's perfect. Small wins like that teach us discipline. Saving isn't about never buying. It's about buying with purpose.
Yes. And I think another key idea is awareness. When you start writing down what you spend, you become more aware.
Absolutely. Many people avoid looking at their bank app because they're afraid. But when you track your spending, you take control. It's like turning on the light in a dark room. You can finally see where your money goes.
That's such a great image. When I started tracking, I saw how much I spent on coffee and delivery food. It was shocking.
Those small daily habits can quietly eat your budget. One $3 coffee every day becomes almost $100 a month.
I know! I started making coffee at home and I actually enjoy it more now. It's a small change, but it adds up.
Exactly. And here's another deep truth. Saving money is not a goal. It's a lifestyle. It's not something you do once. It's something you become.
Wow, that's deep. So you mean it's about identity, becoming a person who saves?
Yes. You don't save because you're forced to. You save because you want to live differently. You value calm over chaos, stability over stress.
That's powerful. I think sometimes we also compare ourselves too much. When we see others buying new things, we feel like we're behind.
That's a big problem today. Social media makes it worse. Everyone shows only their best side. But remember, you see their lifestyle, not their bank account.
Exactly. Many people look rich, but are actually in debt. Real wealth is invisible. It's the quiet peace of having money saved.
Well said. And that's why mindset matters more than income. Even people with high salaries can be broke if they spend carelessly. Meanwhile, someone with a small income but smart habits can slowly build wealth.
That's encouraging. So it's not about luck or being rich. It's about discipline and mindset.
Let's talk about another powerful habit. Pay yourself first. Do you know this idea, Anna?
Yes, it means saving part of your income before you spend it.
Right. Most people do the opposite. They spend first and save what's left. But usually, nothing is left. When you pay yourself first, even a small amount, you build the habit of saving automatically.
I do that now. Each month, as soon as I get paid, I move 10% to my savings account. I pretend that money doesn't exist.
perfect strategy. Saving small amounts consistently is much better than saving a lot once in a while.
Yes, it's like exercise. You don't need to run a marathon every day. You just need to move a little every day.
Exactly. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes. Your brain starts to enjoy saving because it feels like progress.
I love that idea. Sometimes I even make a game out of it. I challenge myself to spend less than last month.
That's a great trick. Turning saving into a challenge keeps it fun.
Yes, and I also use visual reminders. I have a small jar at home. Every time I save money, I put a note inside saying what I saved and why. It keeps me motivated.
That's beautiful. It connects emotion with money, and that's very powerful, because money is emotional. It's not just math. We save better when we connect it to something meaningful, a goal, a dream, or even a feeling.
Yes, like peace of mind, or traveling, or buying your first home. When saving has a purpose, it doesn't feel like sacrifice.
Exactly. And speaking of purpose, many people never think about why they want money. They just want more. But more is not a goal. You need to define what enough means for you.
That's deep. So instead of chasing more, we should ask, what kind of life do I want? And how much does that life really cost?
Yes, when you define enough, you stop chasing endlessly. You start living intentionally.
That's so true. I think the hardest part is emotional control. Like when you're tired or sad, it's easy to buy something to feel better.
Yes, emotional spending is huge. We all do it sometimes, but you can replace it with healthier habits. Go for a walk, talk to a friend, or just breathe before buying.
I like that. It's about understanding why you want to spend.
Exactly. Saving money becomes easier when you understand your emotions. You stop fighting yourself.
That's such a wise way to see it.
Thanks. So to summarize part 1, saving starts with your mindset. You need awareness, discipline, emotional control, and clear goals. It's not about being cheap. It's about being free.
I love that saving means freedom. Freedom to choose, freedom to say no, and freedom to sleep peacefully at night.
In part 2, we'll talk about how to build a system for saving. Not just habits, but real structures that make saving automatic and smart. We'll discuss budgeting, automation, and even small investments.
That sounds exciting. I can't wait to dive deeper.
Thanks, Anna. And to everyone listening, think about your money mindset this week. Notice your spending habits and feelings. You might discover that saving isn't hard. It's just a new way of thinking.
Beautifully said. See you in part 2.
This was Simple English Stories. Thanks for listening. Stay calm, stay smart, and keep saving.
Simple English Stories.
Welcome back to Simple English Stories. I'm Tom, and with me again is Anna. In the last episode, we talked about the mindset behind saving money, how it's more about peace and purpose than about numbers. Today, we're going one step further. We'll talk about how to build a system that helps you save money easily, every single month.
Hi everyone, I'm so excited for this part. Last time, I really loved the idea that saving is not a goal, it's a lifestyle. But now I want to know, how do we make that lifestyle real?
Great question. You see, motivation is a good start, but motivation doesn't last. We need systems that make saving automatic, so we don't have to rely on willpower all the time.
That makes sense. Sometimes I feel super motivated to save, but then after a few weeks, I forget or I get busy.
Exactly. So the key is to make saving invisible but automatic. Let's start with one of my favorite rules. Pay yourself first.
Ah, yes, we talked about that in part 1. But can you explain exactly how to do it?
Sure. When you get your salary, don't wait until the end of the month to save what's left. Instead, move a small amount, even 5% or 10%, to a separate savings account right away. You can even ask your bank to do it automatically. That way, you don't have to think about it.
That is so smart. I actually use that method now and it really helps. When the money goes out automatically, I don't feel the pain of saving.
Exactly. When saving becomes automatic, you stop fighting with yourself. You just live with what's left. And surprisingly, you adjust.
It's like tricking your brain in a good way.
Yes, it's one of the best money psychology tricks ever. And here's another idea. Create different accounts for different goals.
Oh, tell me more.
Sure, most people have just one bank account, and everything bills, shopping, saving, goes in and out of the same place. That makes it hard to see what's happening. Instead, try this. Have one main account for spending, one for saving, and maybe one for your long-term goals.
So it's like organizing your money into little boxes. Exactly, each box has a clear purpose. That simple structure can stop you from spending your savings by mistake.
I like that idea. I think I'll create a travel fund account. That way, I can save for vacations without feeling guilty.
Perfect. And speaking of guilt, saving doesn't mean you can't enjoy life. Actually, when you plan your fun money, you can enjoy it more because it's already part of your system.
That's true. Before, I used to feel bad when I spent money on small treats. But now, if I plan it, I can enjoy it without stress. It was all about balance. You can't save everything. Life is meant to be lived. But you can design your system so that fun is part of the plan, not the enemy.
That's such a healthy way to think about money.
Let's talk about another important tool, budgeting. I know it sounds boring, but budgeting doesn't have to be complicated.
I used to think a budget was just a long list of things I couldn't buy.
Yes, many people think that. But a real budget is not about restriction. It's about awareness and choice. It helps you decide where your money goes, instead of wondering where it went.
That's such a good line, Tom.
Thanks. So here's a simple way to budget. The 50/30/20 rule.
Oh, I've heard of that. Can you explain it simply?
Of course. You divide your income into 3 parts. 50% for needs, things you must pay for, like rent, food, bills. 30% for wants, fun things like eating out or new clothes. 20% for savings or debt payment.
That's clear and easy. I like that it still allows room for fun.
If you try to save too much too fast, you'll feel pressure and give up. It's better to start small and stay consistent.
So saving is more about rhythm than speed.
Beautifully said. Yes, rhythm, not speed. Because money habits are like exercise habits. Slow and steady wins the race.
I agree. When I first started, I saved only 5% of my income. Now, a year later, I save almost 20%. It's amazing how your mindset grows.
That's inspiring, Anna. It shows that progress happens step by step.
Yes, and once I saw my savings grow, I got excited to do more.
That's the magic of momentum. When you start seeing results, you want to keep going. But remember, don't compare your progress with others. Everyone's financial story is different.
That's such a great reminder. I used to feel behind when I saw people my age buying cars or houses. But now, I focus on my own plan.
Exactly. And that's the next key. Define your own goals. Saving money just for the sake of saving can get boring, but saving for something meaningful gives it energy.
Like saving for a trip, a course, or even for future peace of mind.
Yes, each goal is like a compass. It tells your money where to go.
That's beautiful. But Tom, what about people who say, I don't earn enough to save?
That's a good question. I always say it's not about how much you earn, but how much you keep. Even saving $1 a day builds a habit. If you can't save money, start by saving the habit itself.
Wow, I like that. So even small actions matter.
Yes, it's like watering a plant. The first drops don't show results, but they start the process.
That's such a great metaphor.
And once your saving habit grows, you can explore small investments.
Investments? That sounds scary.
I know, but investments don't have to be big or risky. Even small steps, like putting money in a high-interest savings account or learning about index funds, can make your money work for you.
So it's about learning slowly and being careful.
The best investment is knowledge. The more you understand, the better your decisions will be.
That's true. I used to be afraid to even talk about money, but now I enjoy learning about it.
That's the transformation from fear to confidence. Money becomes your friend, not your stress.
I love that. When I started treating money with respect, it started respecting me back.
Beautifully said, Anna. And that's the real goal. Not just saving money, but building a healthy relationship with it.
Yes, like any relationship, it needs care, honesty, and time.
Exactly. And here's one more tip. Avoid lifestyle inflation.
Lifestyle inflation? What's that?
It's when your spending increases every time your income increases. For example, you get a raise at work, and suddenly you buy a new phone or move to a bigger apartment. Your expenses grow as fast as your income, so you never really save more.
Oh, I know that feeling. It's easy to think I earned more, so I deserve more.
It's not wrong to celebrate success, but if you upgrade everything too fast, you'll stay stuck in the same circle.
So, the smart move is to keep your lifestyle stable for a while, even when your income grows.
Yes, let your savings grow first, then your lifestyle. That's how wealth builds quietly.
That's such a mature way to think.
Thank you. And remember, wealth is not how much you spend, it's how long you can live without worrying about money.
Wow, that sentence hit deep.
I know, but it's true. Real financial freedom is not about luxury, it's about peace.
So true. When you have savings, you have choices. You can say no to things that don't serve you.
Exactly. That's the final gift of saving freedom. Freedom to choose your path, to rest, and to dream without fear.
That's such a beautiful message to end with.
Yes. So to everyone listening, remember, start small. Be patient. Create a simple system. Pay yourself first, budget wisely, and protect your future self. Your savings will grow, and so will your peace.
Thank you, Tom. This conversation really changed the way I think about money.
Thank you to Anna. And to our listeners, if you enjoyed this two-part series, stay tuned for our next topic on how to build better daily habits. Until then, keep learning, keep growing, and keep saving smart.
Bye, everyone. See you next time on Simple English Stories.